Item 10B, adopt a resolution of intention to approve an amendment to contract between the Board of Administration, California Public Employees Retirement System, CalPERS, and the San Bruno City Council, and authorize the city clerk to execute required CalPERS certifications. Kim.
Thank you. Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. As you are aware, the city currently contracts with CalPERS to provide retirement benefits to its employees. We provide benefits at a 2.7 at 55 formula for our miscellaneous employees and a 3% at 50 formula for safety employees. During the course of recent negotiations, one of the items that the city has been working towards is getting a provision within those negotiated agreements for second-tier retirement. We have, at this point in time, reached agreements with 4 of our 6 bargaining units, including Fire, Management Employees Association, Miscellaneous, and the Mid-Management Unit. One complication during the course of recent negotiations on this topic is the passage of Assembly Bill 340, the pension reform, which you heard about previously from our city attorney at some detail, that basically... I wasn't picking on you. That
perhaps too much detail.
Some.
Which establishes new retirement formulas for new employees into the CalPERS system after January 1st, 2013. The caveat is the way new employees are defined, and so the pension reform defines new employees as employees that are new to CalPERS. The employees that are not covered are new employees to San Bruno that are coming from another CalPERS agency. Under the pension reform legislation, those employees would be coming into San Bruno at the current formulas, so the 2.7 at 55 and the 3 at 50. Establishing a second tier with CalPERS would allow those new employees to San Bruno, but coming from another CalPERS agency, to come in at a 2% at 55 formula for miscellaneous and a 3% at 55 formula for safety. Now, because of this pension reform, CalPERS is requiring that all contract amendments be finalized, be in place by December 30th, 2012. Their view of this legislation is that after that date, there are no more contract amendments with CalPERS. So this is essentially the window that we have to operate within, is to execute this contract amendment in that time frame. So in order to proceed with the contract amendment, we first have to adopt the resolution of intent, which is the item that's before you tonight, that essentially says that we intend to amend our contract with CalPERS. In doing that, we have to disclose a number of items, one of which is the disclosure of the cost savings that will come from the establishment of the second tier. And those were included in the council packet and are available also for the public to look at. The decreases in the miscellaneous employer rate will occur as new employees are hired into the second tier. So at this point in time, it's difficult to estimate what the true savings will be. However, they will occur sometime beginning in 2015-16, and the new employee contribution rate would be 7% rather than the 8% that employees currently pay for the 2.7 at 55. For the fire unit, the cost valuation report provides that the new employer contribution rate would be 20.9% as opposed to the 36.6% that we are currently paying for our existing fire employees. However, it's not as it seems. It's not a 16% savings because there are certain factors that as new employees are hired into the new tier, the rate for the old tier will continue to increase. So in actuality, the savings is estimated to be just 1.8% at this point in time for fire employees. So in order to move forward with the actual contract amendment, we'd adopt the resolution this evening, but we also have to reach agreements for battalion chiefs that are currently in the Public Safety Mid-Management Bargaining Unit, as they are part of the fire unit in PERS. And so while we've reached the agreement with the fire unit, which includes the majority of employees, we do have to also reach an agreement, and we are working towards a side letter of agreement or something along those lines to include those 2 battalion chiefs that are in the Public Safety Mid-Management Unit. And then similarly for the miscellaneous PERS unit, we have the agreement of the majority of employees. However, we do have miscellaneous PERS employees as part of the POA. We have clerks and dispatchers. So again, we would have to reach agreement with those employees or those units on this matter in order to move forward with the actual adoption of the ordinance and the contract amendment. So basically tonight you'd be adopting the resolution of intent. We'd wait 20 days And the current schedule would be to, if we reach agreements with those two bargaining units on this matter, we would move forward with the adoption of an urgency ordinance at the first meeting in December, because it does have to be active and in place by December 30th. So the only way for that to occur would be through an urgency ordinance.
Good.
So.
Any questions? This is a resolution. Would someone like to introduce it?
Now let's just, I'm having trouble hearing. I know I am a product of the airport office, but that doesn't help me hear.
Let's see
Can
what.
you use those mics?
There's no loudspeaker. These are just for the tape. That's a problem. Yeah. Did you want to say something about this resolution, Rose, or not?
I didn't hear the whole thing.
It has to do with CALPERS going forward. I don't think that's what you were going to talk about.
I only heard pieces of it, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, Rose, is there something on CalPERS, the retirement system, that you're interested in?
No,
Okay.
I retired already.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we do this? Irene, you introduce the resolution.
I'm introducing the resolution.
Carol?
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Ibarra.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.